Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich, that's me. Popovich TV, that's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here, one more again. So if it's your first time, then the real question is, where you been? Because over here on my side, we deal with hip-hop, sports, entertainment, popovisms 101, interviews sometimes when niggas don't be acting flaky, and of course, motivation. I got mines in again today, 5 miles. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you do your little ditty dance to the left and hit stage left, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to need you to hit that like button and definitely smash that notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, then you know how I do and you know how I plainly start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people, because I don't know if it happened yesterday or it happened today. I think it happened like yesterday or maybe 2 days ago. And I was seeing a little R. Kelly, the little face and shit, the older version. And you know, the internet is just undefeated, so I had no idea whatsoever that they smacked him with 30. I had no idea. I just, you know, sometimes you don't read the caption. But it was like, you know, we're going to put out the album, Catch Me on Tour, woo, 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 and it was funny. You know, and whoever come up with these creative editing versions of shit that we see on the internet for our entertainment, are you not entertained? I thought it was funny. And I didn't think nothing of it. Till Keith's like, yo, you know, you ain't talking about it on your show. The other time you went live, she's like, you know, they gave R. Kelly 30 years. And I said, what? 30 years? And I said, damn it, man. I felt like Miss Evans in Good Times, like, damn. How they get that man 30? Then the other chick, what's her name? Maxine Waters or whatever her name is. No, Maxine Waters is one that's in it. Maxine Gristle or whatever her name is. She got 20 years. And this is, you know, as y'all know on the channel, for those that have been rocking with the channel, y'all know I'm not an angel. You know, I've been up top. You know, I did all my crimes. And it is what it is. I'm not one of those that got knocked. Yo, I ain't do this shit. Yo, I'm innocent. I'm a political prisoner. But I've met political prisoners on my journey. People that really have fought for the people, fought the good fight, got hit with sticks, got mace, got set up, got police doing shit they don't supposed to do just to get the conviction. And then, oh yeah, now they up top. And meanwhile, everybody out here, free the bros, free the bros. Nobody really hollering about them. And I talked about this briefly with Abu Mumia, who's still locked up, solitary confinement. And you got people like Carmelo Anthony, you got a lot of other high celebrity, high profile people saying free Brittany Griner. And I'm all for bringing her back. But you don't hear them talking about those political prisoners. Right. Bringing that up to preference what I'm going to say. Because I've been up north. I've been on that Yakisobe line, that chili con corn, right. I know what it's like to wear the same clothes every day, even on a visit. Like my shirt gonna be on to the T, but I'm still wearing the state greens, just like you. Now I say, damn, R. Kelly, when I first came on, I did 10, 04, about the tape. Still to this day, never seen a tape of him allegedly, maybe kind of, sort of, pissing on a young girl. Seen the Ray J and Kim shit. Seen a few, Paris Hilton. I've seen a few, but I still haven't seen his. So I'm saying that also to say, all right, people say it was him. Some people say it wasn't. Whatever we say, he beat the case. Like he got off like a fat rat, and he beat the case. Some people in the comments, because you know, this shit is trending now. A lot of people like he got karma. He got what he deserved. After the first time, he should have chilled, should have slowed down. Brand Nubians, slow down, chill. That may be true. Now with the Surviving R. Kelly, I didn't see that series either. I know when some of the parents came out talking about their kids, and I feel like, one, I'm all for justice. Let's be clear with that. Even as a person that broke the law a few times. You need law, you need order, otherwise people will do what the fuck they want. And some people will have no regards, not even for human life. They'll kill babies, they'll rape women, they'll knock old women down off the stairs, throw them off the building, bash them in the head with fucking hammers. Like, do the most. Some people will do the foulest, vilest shit that you can think about. And some of them belong under the jail. That's why I plainly say on the show, but I'm not playing, like I'm playing, but I'm not. Some people belong in the jail, then you need to slam the jail on them. Give them 1,000 years on the sun, like Meek Mill. He said, before I snitch, I do 1,000 years on the sun, and you got to burn a hole in my tongue. That's some strong words for somebody that just did what Meek Mills do. 3 months in the box or some shit like that when he violated this case. It is people that deserve to be in jail. That is a fact. That is a fact. Somebody that been there myself. Around murderers. In fact, on my first bid, when I was 16, I was in the same jail as the son of Sam. Go, like, son of Sam, go do your research if you're a little young, even though this channel not for kids. Locking same gallery, like, you know what I mean? And even though I was there for Key Block, I was hard-headed, I didn't know no better. I was in Austin, long story short, it's my show, there's no set format. I was breaking the rules, smoking, doing shit, not listening. They sent me to Sullivan, like, oh, you're gonna go to Key Block, not the box, but Key Block. When you just stay in your cell for 30 days, or how many other days, and you get 1 hour of rec, you go outside, and he was on that gallery. I was also next to some white collar robbery dude. The point is, it is people that deserve to be in jail. Now back to R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly, and Mr. 12 play. Some of those parents that took their kids to his crib, knew their kids was there, they don't get no blame. They don't get no accountability, dare I say. We just gonna throw him around. And then the charges, like I said, I didn't know, looking at the memes. The charges, from what I read, is racketeering and sex trafficking. So I said, damn. Racketeering, sex trafficking. That's what they tried to get the T.I. with. That's what the Maxine chick, I don't get her name, Gristle Maxine, whatever the fuck her name is. Her and her husband, grooming girls, transferring from one state, one city to the next city. And you know, you see the commercials with the Asians and shit. Black lady looking out the window like, I don't know what's going on. And dude is on the phone with her. And the Asian man comes snatch the picture. I don't know if they show the same commercials in the same cities and shit. But that's one of the commercials that they spin in here in New York. Racketeering, to my knowledge, and again, I'm not Johnny Cochran, although I did help a few people up north with their appeals, nothing major, little grievances, little tier 3, you know, appeals. It's like, just like out here, inside, when you do something wrong, they give you a violation. You got violations 1, 2, and 3, or they're called tier 3s, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 3 being the highest. And that could get you time in the box. That could get you 6, 7 years in the box. And I know some people that did 4 or 5 years in the box straight. K.O. Smitty is one of them. My cousin Lotto, a.k.a. David, rest in peace to him. He's also another brother that did box time straight out like that. The most I did in the box was like 8 months, 7 months and a half, something like that. At one time. We've been to the box a few times. You go to the hearings, and the sergeant or the captain or the lieutenant, depending on what type of case it is, superintendent or the designated superintendent, you come and you have your hearing. So I help people, a few people when I was working in the law library, etc., write their appeals up. So I know a little bit, but I'm obviously I'm not an aficionado on the law. I said that to say, to my knowledge, racketeering is for organization. That's for organized crime. That's for like the RICO and what these dudes fucking Young Thug and them, they facing similar RICO, and you organize. Like, let's get organized. Organized, Rick Ross reference. Let's get organized. That's what that's for, to my knowledge. Now I'm gonna go look. I could have looked now before the show, but I just said, damn, racketeering and sex trafficking. So You getting the chicks in one place and you transferring them or you trafficking them to the next place. Now, if they underage, they underage, right? And again, if you're guilty, you should be sentenced. Do I think 30 years is excessive? Yes, I do. And this is the reason why. Like I said, I've been in prison with murderers, multiple on their record. Like not one, not two like LeBron when they was with Miami. They didn't even have 30 years. 8 1/3, 25. 12 1/2, 25. Not even with the L on the back. Now, granted, they kill people that look like me and you if you're black. Oh, but you black, right? So maybe that's why it doesn't really ruffle the feathers like that, and you can get a 8 1/3 to 25 for taking the life of another black man, maybe a black woman, over drugs, over robbery, over some bubblegum shit. Come home, go to jail, 18, 22, get 15 years. Oh, you still in the mix. You still can come home, still be, you know what I mean, young, vibrant, and still live a life. I think he 50, 49, 51, some shit like that. Definitely in that age bracket, because he a little older than me. 30 years? That's 80. That's finished. And that's if he don't beat it on the pill, which I do think he probably will beat it on the pill. Only because they added the racketeering charges. I'm like, damn, racketeering, what are you racketeering? And then again, the people that made Surviving R. Kelly, they don't get no blame. Like, you don't get no blame. Like, you knew your whole child was there. Some of them got paid. And again, I didn't watch. I seen little snippets. Like, is that a smidget of a nipple? You can't put that in the commercial. Halle Berry, boomerang reference. Is that a nipple? Seen just like little clips, you know, when they advertising, you know, get you to try to watch the shit. You see some of the ladies and it's like, hey, he did this to you or Surviving R. Kelly? I don't know. And, you know, as a man, you say, damn, you know, with the Megan, you know what I mean, Tory Lanez and a lot of lying going on. What's the chick, Amber Heard or fucking this dude, Willy Wonka, his wife, Johnny Depp. Say, these bitches be lying. And not all of them. You know what I mean? Because in the comments too, when the guys is like, yo, that's a lie, or woo, 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 I'm still gonna rock his music. Some of the women is like, yeah, you got to think if it's your little young daughter, it's your little niece, it's your little cousin. And I agree. You do have to think of that. That's why on the show, I often talk about how we dress our young girls. That's why you seen Loon to Ahmad, the good brother, speaking about how we dress our daughters for the slaughter. And it's summertime now, so it's hot in here. And even with the AC on, it's still hot because I just turned it on. It was hot as a motherfucker in this room. So I got to cool off a little bit. Plus, when I do the show, I be hyped. You see them with nothing on. Absolutely nothing. From 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up to what academics said, big act. 17, they still getting the dick. And a lot of people was turned off by that. And when you look outside, you say, where are the parents at? They allowing their daughters to come out? Or they doing what the Muslim girls do? Put their shit on when they leave the house. And as soon as when they turn around the corner with their friends, they take off their jab and now they got their shit under. Is the girls doing that? Or is the moms going to Old Navy and Gap and, you know, these little stores and they buying this shit for them to wear? Because they just kids. And it's Christmas time. Like, how the kids can't have a Christmas? That's a Def Jam reference. It's Christmas time. What you mean the kids can't have Christmas? It's summertime, so kids are just being kids and you letting them wear whatever you want. I'm saying that to say it's no justification. If he was sleeping with underage girls, then yeah, you need to get in trouble for that. You need to do your time for that. You need to probably get your ass whipped. Which some people was reporting that he is getting his ass whipped. And he right there with my man Dre. Shout outs to my nigga Dre who coming home next week. Yeah, kid. You know what I mean? Hells you down and you be back, you know what I mean, before you know it. My nigga Dre right in the feds right now with him, you know what I mean? And the nigga that shot the New York City subway trainer. He in there right now. He been in there for a little while. But he coming home next week. Yes. Heard he got his ass whipped. Heard niggas is pressing him. Got him singing on the phone like, seems like you're ready. Singing, but the thing is, one of the fathers, right, for the video clip that I seen, and you know niggas love to tell on themselves, they get the little phone and you litty, you get the video on Instagram and TikTok and you making videos. And this shit is wild. And, you know, niggas had phones when I was locked, but not in the state. It seemed like just in the feds for some reason. Never seen nobody in the state with no phone. A father had R. Kelly sing to his daughter. I think she had just turned 16. What? What's the irony of that? Do we care? Do we not care? And you know, just like with any music, regardless of what you do as an individual, when it's musically wise, if I like your music, I'm gonna like your music. It is what it is. I'm not gonna. I separate the two. You know what I mean? So whether he's convicted and now we know he did it, that's what the court say. He got sentenced. Will I still rock his music? Of course. I'm gonna step in the name of love. I'ma still believe I can fly on Sunday when I'm cleaning my house and cleaning up. And I'm going to still listen to his music because he's one of the best, one of the greatest artists and writers of our times. You know what I mean? But I think it's excessive. I hope he won his appeal. I thought he was going to probably get like 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. The DA recommended 25. The judge said, no, I'm going to add 5 to that. I got 5 on it. I said, damn. And normally, when it, you know, as a person that been to trial, lost trial, and won trial, and copped out. You know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that I was right, yet to fail. I know that feeling. I know what it's like to be locked in the bullpen, locked up with dirty white boys and Ricans, eating those bum-ass peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Or the turkey one, you know what I mean? Cheese sandwiches, cop-out sandwiches. Normally when the DA recommends something, if you ain't like being a dick or like say you was gonna cooperate or whatever the case is, you copping out so the taxpayers don't gotta spend their money and go to trial when we all know the outcome anyway, you got caught red-handed or whatever the case. It's like, we'll recommend this. Even if you ain't cop, we'll recommend this. They recommend 25. You still end up getting 5 more than what the DA recommended. I said, damn, super example. And lastly, I'll end with this. I just think it's fucked up. Not that he's going to jail, that they gave him so much time. I think, again, if you break the law, then you have to hold that down. That's why you shouldn't break the law. But when it's excessive, or you see that the system, which they do sometimes, told y'all, I've met a few innocent people in jail. Y'all know a few innocent. One of the dudes was on The Voice, locked up in North Carolina or somewhere down south for 25 years, didn't do the crime. Come to find out DNA, now that we got DNA and technology, he didn't do it, and now he on The Voice singing and shit. You can't get that time back. We also know that it's fucked up and corrupt, foul-ass officers that will, manipulate and do whatever they can do with the evidence to make it look like you did it. That's a fact. So, for the people in America and the system is a system, it's mad fucked up DAs, it's mad fucked up cops, it's mad fucked up people that all they want is to get the conviction and they don't care how they get it. I just think, I just thought he was going to get less than that, and hopefully he won his appeal. So that's why I'm like, damn, because the Maxine chick, according to the reports, they was going to get women. It's not like women was coming to them because they were some celebrities. They was getting them, grooming them, then pushing them off as, sex workers and to the highest bidder and young girls and stuff like that. So she got 20. I think her husband killed himself when he got he said, I'm not doing no time. I'm going to off myself, if I'm not mistaken. So she's the one left holding the bag. I just thought they wanted to just make an example out of R. Kelly. I really did. Let's get to this other shit, though. Let's get to this other story that's wild crazy. Because, when you look on Instagram or you look on Twitter, when you see a little small clip, you can go off that if you want, but if you got a channel or you want to have some integrity, you should go at least Google and look at the story, because there's a story coming out of Dallas. A young lady named Yolanda Anderson, unfortunately, 32 years old, was shot and gunned down by the security outside the strip spot, one of my favorite spots. And we've been to, where we was at in Dallas. I was in Dallas. That's the same year we went to Jerry's World, the All-Star game. I'm going to say 06 or 07. Started from the bottom, now we're here. That was the big song out there, that Drake shit. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. And I think we was in Onyx. That's when we seen the porn star bitches, Pinky, Cherokee, the other joint with, they was in the strip club dancing and shit. And that was my first time seeing porn star women inside the club actually stripping and shit. And a lot of women was mad that night too, because all the niggas was on the porn star bitches. So they was real tight in the face, like, what I mean? But Dallas, like I said, Dallas, Houston, the places I was at, and I've been to both spots one time. I told y'all in the other video, you can sense that you're not in Kansas anymore, to quote Andre 3000. that it ain't like New York, or it ain't like, you know what I mean, whatever, it ain't like, you know what I mean? It's a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. And you see the George W. Bush highway and all that. And you can sense the racism. I ain't even going to keep it a buck. Not in all places in Dallas or in Houston, but I'm just saying when we was out there, from the police, from the you know, some of the people, the natives, you could just sense that it's not New York, it's not, you know, Atlanta, where else I've been, you know what I mean, Virginia, other places that I've been, you know what I mean, you could sense a little more heightened. And I'm saying that to say, when I first seen the story on Instagram, I said, damn, security guards gunned down a black, you know, black woman? Was they white? Wasn't, I mean, what was it for? And then the clip is showing her driving to the security guards. Some people, it's like the security shot first. That's what caused her to drive into the security guards. Then the other stories is like, nah, she was driving into them, and one of the security guards was pinned in, and obviously gonna have to go through multiple surgeries to fix his body. A lot of multiple broken bones. That's when the other security guard let off, popped, and killed her. So I said, damn, let's read the story a little bit, because it's crazy. Some people was like, go to her live. She ain't innocent. And I don't know if she's innocent or not. I know she was supposed to be at the bar, maybe allegedly, kind of, sort of, ordering drinks with her girls. Bartenders was taking too long. Yeah, I know how it be. When the club is packed and you don't want to buy bottles, you got to stand on that long-ass bar line, and they going to go, you know what I mean? Like, they all over the place, no matter what you buying. And sometimes you will be waiting there long. I done stood on a few bar lines. So while they waiting, I guess altercation, you know, some words exchanged. You know how women can be a little catty. Somebody threw water on them. Then they was told to leave. They go leave, but they couldn't leave right away because some cars was blocking them. Allegedly, maybe kind of sort of, was the security guards. So I'm like, damn, are they being assholes? Are they blocking in on purpose? You want her to leave? Why are you holding her up? Why are you antagonizing her? And then when she got out, she came around to the front and tried to hit them with the cars. And she did hit one of the security guards. Then they popped off and they let off. But this is the some of what they saying. I mean, it was unfortunate. A woman dead after being shot by a security guard at a Dallas strip club, police say. The club said the woman had hit the guard with her car prior to the shooting. So that means she hit him first. The police say the shooting happened just after 5 a.m. Saturday at the XTC Cabaret Dallas Club located north Steinman's Freeway. Police said a 26-year-old female security guard shot the victim, identified as Shalonda Anderson, 32. According to police, the second security guard officer, a 30-year-old male, is also believed to have shot at the victim's vehicle. Police identified that guard as Sterling Hammond. He had been arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So I was saying, damn, one of the security guards that, and I don't know what bullet was the fatal shot. I don't know how many times she got shot, because they don't say that here. So I say one was arrested, the male, but the female that shot, she didn't get arrested. Now I don't know why, what's the stipulations, but his bail was set at $75,000, 25 for each count. In a statement released Sunday afternoon, the club said a woman identified by police as Anderson had driven her vehicle into a group of security guards. One security guard identified the police only as the 26-year-old woman was pinned between the car and another vehicle. The club said the guard then shot the driver before the driver could do more harm to anybody else. So before she backed out and then caught road rage again, they popped her, and you know, she didn't die on the scene. They took her to the local hospital, and then she succumbed to her injuries and she died. Would you like to? We would like to express our deepest condolences as well. Condolences to her family, and may she rest in peace. May Allah have mercy. You know what I mean? When you hear stories like this, you say, damn, like, what would prompt you to, you know what I mean? And I get it. Road rage is a motherfucker. I had road rage before. Somebody cut you off. Somebody flipped the bird at you. You know what I mean? You almost get into an accident, fuck your nice ride up, they got some bullshit. Or whatever the various different many circumstances is of why people catch road rage. And I put it into the category of a crime of passion. You come in, you see your wife legs in the air, dude still there, you ready to kill, you do kill. You're going to do some time, obviously, because you can't kill people because you're mad. But you won't get 25 to life because it's considered a crime of passion. You see your loved one doing some shit they don't got no business doing, especially in your bed, and you just have, you know what I mean, you just blank out and you kill them. Both of them, you know what I mean? This is considered that same shit. I don't know what they did to her. Like I said, being blocked in, the people was reporting she was blocked in for 7 to 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. You sitting there steaming, getting madder and madder, probably honking your horn, ready to leave. You're a little drunk, you're a little tipsy, blaming on the Patron. Then you driving to the security guards. If that's the case, then I think she made a horrible decision. Obviously, you know, she lost her life. One of the security guards that got bent up between the cars possibly could lose their life if the surgery don't go well. And then obviously, that's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is the surgery goes well, but now you paralyzed. Your legs fucked up, or, you know what I mean, only one side of you move, or whatever the case. So when I seen the clip, though, what page I seen it on? Was it on Sean King or one of those Black Power, you know what I mean, Instagrams? And, you know, the family is like, we want justice, and, you know, we don't believe what they saying. And I'm not mad at you. As the family, you know, something happened to me, God forbid, and it looked like some foul play, or as I say on the show, you looking with the side eye. I want my family to do full diligence, and although I won't know because I'm going to be dead, I would be very, very, just listen up, family, for the ones that rock about, you know what I mean? I would be very disappointed if my loved ones didn't do their due diligence to make sure that if some foul play was done to me by some officials or some shit, or a police officer or whatever, that I get justice even in my death, you know, and not put up no fight at all, like, oh, we're just gonna believe what they say. Especially if it looked suspicious and suspect. Definitely. So I'm not mad at them for that. There's two different sides of the story. One, again, is saying that she ran into them. The other one is saying they shot, and then, you know what I mean, then she tried to run into them. So, you know, we don't know. Hopefully the truth will come out. It's sad because she got 3 kids. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, you know, then you have some of the women in the comments like, that's why I don't go to clubs no more. I just stay home. Sometimes it's not worth it. And woo, 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 and And, you know, you're 32, you're 35, you're 33. 30 is the new 20 now. 50 is the new 30. You know what I mean? Like, however you view, especially if you look young still, or you vibrant and you got a young spirit. So you feel like, yeah, just because I'm in my 40s don't mean I got to just get the wheelchair, sit home and watch Netflix all day. Some people still do want to go out. My thing is, you know, whatever you're doing, you know, do it in moderation, especially when you're drinking. That can alter you. I don't know if that played a factor. But anytime you're trying to drive a vehicle into some people, that's probably not a good thing. When we see the police do it during the Black Lives March, marches and shit, that shit was wild crazy. When we seen, if you know what video I'm talking about, in fact, I think it was maybe like 2 videos, or definitely one, where it was 2 police lined up together in the big SUVs, and they like running up and running, kind of like scared of people. Then one just take off and knock the people down in the crowd, like, oh shit, police get away with a lot of crazy shit. Then you had the dude downtown running to the, you know, people sitting outside eating, dust flying everywhere, and, you know, you social distancing, and then the dude just ran up and killed him. We know people use vehicles to do, you know, to be weapons and try to hurt you. So, you know, it's unfortunate. The kids is young. They look young. Here go a picture. And this is the lady right here. Look at the picture. Sad. Small boy. Well, she got 2 boys, 1 girl. Small boy, the oldest one, he probably looked about maybe 11. He got the bandana hanging. I don't know what that's about. And, you know, little girl got the sexy, little sassy pose. I don't know. That's what I be talking about. Like, yo, fix yourself in the picture, young lady. You know what I mean? So that's her. The mother in the center, small boy at the bottom, mother, small boy, and a little girl. And this is unfortunate. You know what I mean? I don't know where the father's at, but it's just definitely sad. And it's like, why do shit like this happen? You know, why would you choose to, you know, even if, like, say worst case scenario, like, even if somebody threw water on you, even if the bouncers was being little dickheads and blocking you in, all right, you mad, go home. Obviously, unlike New York, and even though the laws just changed a little bit, they trying to figure out where you're going to be able to carry at and what places is acceptable, what places is not. Dallas, you can carry. Texas, oh, they do it big in Texas. Houston and a lot of other places, people is brandishing guns. See the baby, obviously, in Walmart, both people just walking with guns, and you're going to beat it because you stand your ground, Florida, etc. You don't want to play those games. Like, you got guns, we got guns too. What up, Sun Tzu? You want to battle for cash? Like, just take your ass home. And obviously, when you playing Monday morning quarterback, it's like you coulda, woulda, shoulda, wish you woulda did that shit. And I know her family wish she woulda just probably went home. Her kids probably like, damn. You know what I mean? When you see the video clip of her driving into him, it's real unfortunate. Let's talk about this McDonald's shit though now. Rest in peace to Miss Shalonda Anderson. Obviously, you can see at the bottom it say justice for her. And hopefully she do get justice if justice is, required. Or maybe no justice is required. Obviously, they locked up one of the security guards. So again, it's interesting to find one is not locked up, but another one is locked up. One is female, one is male. I don't know why, but I would like to know. Let's talk about this other shit though. Let's talk about the girl that went viral for allegedly exposing her baby daddy for bringing McDonald's to his son. And the last time I did live, I talked about this. Everybody was talking about, like, everybody's talking about the good old days. Let's talk about the good old days. So she went viral, and, my channel talked about her, a lot of other channels, men and women, dragging her, and I think rightfully so. You play stupid games, you most likely gonna win stupid prizes. And it backfired on her, to say the least. Like, she thought she was exposing him. Come to find out, she just exposed herself, and she embarrassed herself. But in my video, I was saying, damn, I really wish he was recording so we could have seen her. Because I was like, if she don't look like the dime piece, you know what I mean? Or she don't look like, who I say Rihanna, Beyonce, and Miss Claire Huxtable mixed together. Then he played himself. He played himself either way, even if she looked like them. Because like she said, now she came out of her video, she like, their child is the youngest. So he got with her knowing that she had 3 kids, and I'm assuming by 3 different dudes, because he knew I had kids by, different, dudes, and he still chose to procreate with me. So she's all the way right. He got to take that L on the face, throw the egg, put the, the makeup, got it all covered, put it all on his face, the pie all on his face, and you got to hold that. Like, loser, you take the L, bro. I ain't gonna, go into the whole shit what I said last time, but pretty much he should have got the booty clapping sounds, skeeted on the cheeks, and kept it pushing. And she not an ugly woman. She ain't a dime. She ain't a 9. You know what I mean? She all right. Obviously, she had, she getting on camera, so she gonna make herself look the best she can look. Got the little eye, got the eyebrows, got her little weave, got her nails done. Got the eyelashes, you know what I mean? Not as bad as some of the other women, but nonetheless, she's still rocking the eyelashes. And now she's doing her little video. This is the response. She like, so, the whole world is dragging me, and I stand upon what I said. I said what I said. You know how people get when they get defiant, and they know they're wrong, but it's like, instead of just taking accountability and saying, you know what? After looking at that shit, after hearing the multitude of everybody giving their opinions, some people is right. Everybody can't be wrong, right? And I get it. Sometimes the angry mob will, get you to change your opinion because you don't want to go against the mob. And it's like, nah, are we, you know what I mean? You standing back and the mob is getting louder and louder and madder and madder. So you start, doing the same thing. Everybody is not wrong. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of millions of people seeing that video she did. And a lot of people had opinions on it, including myself. Popovich TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Everybody's not wrong. And some people defended her. Some people was like, yeah, it's the optics. One dude was like, it's the optics. When you bring one kid, you got to bring all. And again, he was in a relationship with her. So like she's saying, like he used to do it, because he was with you. So, when you with a woman that got kids, for the men that choose to do that, I don't think you should do it. I don't advise none of my little cousins, my little nephews to do it. And, ladies that got kids and you single now because your baby father locked up or it didn't work out, y'all outgrew each other, whatever your circumstances is, that's you. I don't really care what your circumstances is. It's not a knock on you. I'm not against you. What I'm saying is to my relatives, my family, my brothers, that people I know that don't got no kids, I will advise them first, to go start their own family with a woman that don't got no kids either. So that way, anything you get will be fresh, it will be new. You don't have to take on no other man responsibilities. You don't have to hear, those is my kids when it's time discipline. Because it's a lot of shit that goes into that. And I actually, when I was referencing this, we were speaking about the self-proclaimed godfather, of the internet, which is Kevin Samuels. And I didn't need him to tell me this because I dated single women before, was in relationships. So I know the dynamics of it. And it's not good. It's really not to say that none can work. Obviously, all women are not the same. So it is some worthy, women that have kids or maybe have a kid. I don't want to say kids, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3 is a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. But 1 or 2 is, depending on their caliber. And, them appreciating or just being able to work with you, seeing that you have no kids, you coming into a relationship, you are willing to take on responsibility, be a father figure, be a mentor. Trying to raise boys is hard, especially if they got a Pookie and Ray Ray. But nonetheless, she said he knew what it was, and he did. Still decided to come in her, no condom. Maybe the condom, bro, who knows? No condom, you came in her, you had a baby by her. So she like, he used to do this. Now we was together, he would come over, bring food and all that, and I get it. Again, he wasn't obligated, but when you take on a woman that has kids, if you do make that decision as a man, like nobody forced you, nobody put a gun to your head, you say, oh no, I like her style, I like, her caliber, I could deal with her, she's what I'm looking for. That's very well possible. You decide to do it, you can't say, oh no, I'm gonna deal with you, but I'm not dealing with your kids. It normally doesn't work that way. Obviously, you're probably not even going to be in a relationship. I don't think no woman is going to go for that. And again, this is what you're taking on if you decide to do that. So that's why you have to say from the door, do I want to do that? Do I want to possibly have, phone calls in the middle of the night with the baby father? Or if he locked up, she got to take the kid to go see the nigga. Or he come home and who this nigga in my crib. Then to add another kid onto that, like he did, he put himself in a bad situation. I'm sure she just didn't start getting crazy with it, getting entitled with it, getting loud with it, sounding aggressive and masculine and, trying to disrespect him, trying to expose him. But she came out, she like, I said what I said. You know what I mean? And you ain't going to get McDonald's for all of them, then you ain't going to get McDonald's for one. I don't care. I'll be the villain. I'll be the bad guy. So pretty much she ain't taking no accountability for it at all. Only thing that's going to happen now is she's a little famous. She got some notoriety now. It's for all the wrong reasons. And, the thing is, she just proven Kevin right, the man is fair, you know what I mean? And a lot of men that have no kids that maybe was thinking about it or they dating, they may see this and say, psh, psh, smack, get woken up, like, stop, wait a minute, think about it. Like, is this what niggas going through, dealing with single baby mothers? Oh, no, I'm good. Wakanda forever, I'm good. I'm going to take my black ass on I'm going to go over here with it, and I'm going to just work it the way I work it, and I'm going to just find a woman that don't got no kids. In fact, she made a lot of women look bad. I know a lot of women that got kids that's hoping to find a man. That's because a lot of women that came on Kevin's show, they love, they looking for men, they looking for a solid, committed relationship. They may have wanted it too much, a six-pack, 6'3", a basketball player, $100 million a year. They may have wanted it too much. But ultimately, they did want relationships. A lot of them that came on this show, they was looking for relationships. And a lot of them were single, baby mothers. So you say, damn, this fucks it up for y'all. It's just like when somebody from the transgender, or the LGBTQ community do some stupid fuck shit like go on dates, not tell niggas till after the date or whatever, Or one cop do something bad and make it look bad for all the cops. And then you be wondering like, yo, where are the good cops at? Why y'all not saying nothing? Why y'all not stepping in, stopping the bad cops? Same thing with the baby. I know that's why a lot of women was dragging her like, yo, bitch, you fucking it up for me. I'm looking for a nigga that's going to come in and take over my 3 kids, my 2 kids, my 1 kid, because the baby daddies ain't shit, because I chose wrong, because I wasn't a good vetter. I didn't have no men vet these dudes. And I finally got one. He's feeling me. I roped him in. And when I say rope, I don't mean like in a bad way. Maybe he just was feeling his style. Maybe it's the vibe. You got him. They see some shit like this, and it's like, oh, you're fucking it up for me. You know what I mean? Or maybe they'll learn what not to do, because everything she did in her video is something to take heed to for the ladies. Like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where my ladies at? Like, for the single ladies, think about what she did, and for the fellas, when y'all see possibly what you might have to go through dealing with a woman like her, that got 3 kids. For the life of me, I'm saying, damn, did she put a hole in the corner? Did she recognize he was a good end? This is another aspect about it, and I'll get off this. You know what I mean? You hear her say, like, she wanted to expose that he wasn't a good father for whatever reason, like, you know what I mean? And you say that we know the reason. You had 3 other baby fathers, or at least 2. Them niggas ain't shit. They not bringing McDonald's. They not worried about you getting your check on the 7th or the 11th, like 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? We playing motherfucking craps with the kids and shit. He was the one. Came in after Mr. Save him, Mr. Captain Save him, and you let him get away. And that's why she mad. Because he's still coming around trying to do anything and everything he can, even though you can say, oh, it's just McDonald's. Whatever he's doing for his son, he's trying to be in his child's life. He's trying to make sure his child is good, and he's trying to bond. Some of the best times, you know, I had with small boy was taking him to school and driving to school and just having that talk and picking him up. It's just those 2 times of the day, but it's times of bonding. So whatever your time is, daddies, parents, mommies, cooking, sewing, whatever you're doing with your kids, value those times, appreciate those times, because obviously when they get young, this is what they'll probably remember. Not the Jordans, not all that other bubblegum shit that y'all be trying to put on them, because they don't know nothing about that. It's the quality time, it's the doing stuff time. But anyway, he's trying. He's the good one so far. You know what I mean? So we don't know all the dynamics of their relationship. And they're not together no more. And she mad at that. She's on fire. And so any little chance that she get, and I'm just psychoanalyzing. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. I don't got no PhDs. I'm not a PhD. That's just my, you know what I mean, analyzing and looking and hearing and seeing what the situation is. She mad that they're not together no more. Her friends probably saying, why you let this nigga get away? And he a good father. Like, you know what I mean? And you mad. That's why you trying to expose him to say he not a good father. Now let's talk about Miami and the Phoenix Suns. Because Kevin Durant, like Slim Money Sniper, he talking about he want to trade out of Brooklyn. Like, is New York in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? Uptown in the house? Shallon in the house? They had ODB son do the do that part at the BT Awards when the Lotto chick or whatever. She sound like Megan. They all look the same. She sound the same and shit. When she came out, she got a song Blessings. She got a song with Mimi, Mariah Carey. So that's the ODB. That's why I always quote that. And rest in peace, ODB. Wu-Tang love the kids. Kevin Durant is saying he want out of Brooklyn. And I said, I'll be damned. I said, this nigga was sitting back waiting for Kyrie Irving. I just did a video on this. Waiting for Kyrie to opt in just so he could say, yo, I want out of here. Like, do you ever think about when you out of here? Your record deal, video out of here, Mercedes-Benz and Range Rover. Your time in Brooklyn out of here. And I won't go into too much. I got shit to do tomorrow. I ain't gonna feel my feet is hurting. Did 3 days in a row running 5 miles on that treadmill. Sheesh, I wonder what the athletes be feeling like. You know what I mean? Stopping and going and playing divas and shit. But he said he want that's his wish list. Miami Heat and the Phoenix Suns. I don't know. I mean, Woj and all of them and the people that's on NBA TV and all the experts. They don't know if he's gonna be able to go to those teams because of the way the cap space is. They'll have to trade assets and pieces, and you trade your whole team like the Knicks did for Carmelo Anthony. Then you have nothing and you get nothing. What they made the playoffs once with Melo, not win no playoff games. So I'm sure he want to contend, especially after Golden State got that 4th bling blah. Like, your wrist bling bling, my shit bling blah. I'm sure he want to win again in the worst way. I was like, he should go play with Giannis. Fuck it, if you want to, know what I mean? Go play with Giannis. Obviously, I don't think he's going to go play with LeBron. Clippers are stacked up, you know what I mean? Or at least they should be with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George coming back healthy. Denver should be loaded back up. It's going to be real interesting. Woj or somebody else was like, maybe he should go to the Pelicans. That got real interesting. Brandon Ingram, him and CJ McCollum, all of them can shoot. Then you say maybe Zion Williams. I don't know. Maybe they'll trade him, you know what I mean? Will Zion to come to Brooklyn? Who knows? I ain't see this coming, though. I definitely didn't see this coming. He signed in, locked into the contract, 4 more years, $198 million if I'm not mistaken. I said, damn, these players is just forcing their way out on a regular basis now. Now what happens to Ben Simmons? Now what happens to Seth and all? They stuck there in the Matrix now. Kyrie, he won out. I don't think they say he may not even play this year. They're like he opted in, but that don't mean he gonna play this year. He might get moved. He want to go to the Lakers and play in the Kobe colors. So the NBA is the gift that keeps giving. That was shocking news. That's why everybody was talking about it. And speaking of the NBA, before we get out of here, let's talk about this real quick. Where he gonna go? I don't know. Obviously, I would love for him to come to the Knicks, my home team. I don't think he's coming to the Knicks. Obviously, he was already in New York. He's leaving Brooklyn. It would have been dope to see him go to, Washington, D.C. to go play with Bradley Beal. Just signed that 5-year extension. And I believe that's his hometown. So, I think he X'd them out back in the days. Like, I'll never play for the Wizards. They trash anyway. Since Bradley Beal been there, John Wall, they made the playoffs maybe like 2 times, three times maybe. Playing game with Russell Westbrook. But they ain't do nothing. Maybe he just want his money. I ain't mad. Knicks about to get Jalen Brunson from Dallas. He's a good player. Is he going to move the needle for us? I don't think so. But the Knicks is a gritty team. RJ Barrett has got to keep getting better. Hopefully we'll keep drafting better now that we got some draft picks. Where could he go where it won't be considered easy? Anywhere Kevin Durant go, you're going to shift the needle and possibly be a contender. Especially if they don't give all their pieces up. I just don't know where I want to see him at. Do you want him to stay in the East? Do you want to go to the West? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But let's talk about the NBA and let's talk about Draymond Green and Kendrick Perkins. Because, last year, was it the beginning of this year? He got on the news, and since he made his transition to the big screen, made it to the big screen, Bill Gates dreams, but you rather see me up north in State Greens, want me off the scene fast, but good things last, like your favorite MC still making some mean cash. That's a Nas reference. Hate me now? Since he made his transition to the big screen, I'm going to say he brought a different type of element. Perkins big, and he talk his talk, seemed like he ain't going to back down, like 50 Cent don't back down. And, Draymond, like, you cooling, and you kind of like playing, to the tune. And I say, damn, is he cooling? Cooling is a tough word. But he went on a what's his name? JJ Redick podcast, right? And he revealed, like, you are the father. No, you are not the father. The lie detector determines that was a lie. He went on there and he revealed that when they was playing LeBron and them, Game 7, and he was on Boston, and he was a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, he was a little nervous, a little shaky that they was going to lose the series, and they did lose, to my knowledge. He said he wished LeBron tore his Achilles. What? Damn, bro, even if you thought that? Hey, Popovich TV, we full transparency. Like, anything I talk about, I'm going to talk about fully, with no holds bars. And anything that I feel or deem is a little, I can't really talk about that. Or, that's the case still open, or stuff people I know change the names and places and shit to protect it. I just won't talk about it. Like, I don't want to talk about that. My life, personal shit. And some things you can. Plus, when you start talking, microphone is on, we live, we rolling, we unscripted. You can get to talking, and say some shit you don't supposed to say. JJ Redick said, yo, we going to edit that. We going to edit it. He said, nah. We going to give the real. So I respect speaking truthfully and standing on your shit. But damn, dog, you wish to get hurt? Like, I know you watching football and I want my team to win because that's your money, son. I don't be wishing the players be hurt, but I be like, hold on, if he is injured, let him get off the field for a couple of plays, and I just want to win. Like, you don't really got no stake in it. They're not feeding your family. You don't know these people personally. You just really riding for your team, whatever city, state you're in, or player, because some people are not fans of teams. They fans of players. So it's like, I fuck with KD, I fuck with Steph, fuck with LeBron, I don't fuck with Jimmy Butler. People are like that. They just fuck with the players. And then some people got mad teams. And I bet on the teams I think can win. The only team that I got is the Knicks, the Giants, like the New York teams. Other than that, I'm just betting to win because that's my money. With that being said, Draymond came out because he got the new media now. And I like how that's hitting. I ain't even gonna lie. I like how that sound. I like how it's hitting. and dare I say, you know, the Kwame Browns of the world on YouTube, myself, you know, yeah, I think I'm part of the new media too, because I'm not on no big budget. I'm not getting paid by no big wigs. I'm not the go along, get along. I don't come on and just say everything just because I think you're gonna like it. I give my opinion, I give my views, I give my thoughts, and that's that. And you either rock with it or you don't. Sometimes I'm gonna be right, sometimes I'm gonna probably be wrong. I may have to correct myself and be like, oh nah, I was wrong about that, and it is what it is. But it's fresh and it's new and it's a different feel. Trying niggas be jacking mag styles. I see y'all on the other channels, you know what I mean? Y'all a little more popping than me, so y'all probably take a little peek, take it and run with it before I get a chance to shine on my own shit. But you know what I mean? Y'all soon catch up. So Draymond like, yo, you cooning, we the new media, and you know, for cats like you, like, just talk sports. You was a player, you don't gotta go that route. And obviously it's codes and, you know, rules and unsaid rules in the locker rooms, and obviously you don't try to hurt a player. That's why Westbrook was mad at Patrick Beverly running into him, and, you know, Chris Paul and Patrick Beverly hate each other. There's certain lines and shit you don't cross as a player, as an athlete. You know what I mean? You don't run nobody's wife, and you don't play with niggas' kids, you don't play with people money. Stephen A. like, I wouldn't pay him, and you talking about people money. So pretty much Draymond just like, bro, you don't gotta do all that. But I said, I knew he was gonna have like some viral moments, because in the beginning of the season, he was like the LA Clippers is softer than hot Twinkies. Like, he making statements like that, like, you know what I mean? It's one thing is soft and you was then forcing you play, but you know, to call men soft is basically like saying some bitch ass niggas, like, y'all some bitches. Y'all niggas is soft. Then I went on my channel, went downstairs, got 3 Twinkies, threw them shit to the microwave, too hot. That shit was too hot for the hot tub, make it cooler. And you know, sometimes people do shit for shock value. They say shit. You know, obviously you had what's the dude that was playing with Patrick Mahomes, Cheetah? What's his name? What's the fast nigga? The fast dude that was on Kansas City. Now he not. Now he on Miami, talking about Tua Tagovailoa is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. What? Like, so what you want, huh? Dope a dog fool. Like, is we done or is we finished? And then he had to go backtrack, like, you know, I'm on this team now. And people get in front of the microphone and they start talking real greasy on these R&B records. Well, I'm platinum a million times, nigga. Check the credits, the whole reference. So, you know, I say, watch what you say, stand on what you say. We all make mistakes, so you just gotta take accountability and you gotta hold that shit down. But obviously, he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. He's not more accurate. He hopes to even get anywhere close to what Patrick Mahomes is. And then that would be a great thing for him. Right now, you just still proving it. You may not even be the quarterback. Kendrick Perkins, you know, I'll fucks with you, homie. You know what I mean? Like, I like some of your takes. Obviously, carry on, even though that's not original. But he took it and ran with it. You don't got to really get on there and do the, you know, the Westbrook and, you know, LeBron and the King Wash and Steve, you know, Skip Bayless and makeup shit. You could just really get up there and talk your shit. You don't really got to put nobody down and say a little funny shit, but the wish. And the funny thing about it, him and LeBron is mad cool. They knew each other. See what he said, so he was 14 or some shit like that. But to hear him say out loud, like, yo, I wish you tore his Achilles, or I wish, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And so Draymond calls you on it. You know, and the thing is, too, with Popovich TV and these medias and these phones and everybody got something to say, athletes, they got shit to say now. They don't need ESPN. They can control their own narrative. All they got to do is just go on live like Kyrie sometimes. And you can talk your shit and people going to tune in. They going to fuck with you. But you know what it is. It's your boy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in to my show, Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.